Vusi Thembekwayo is a South African, a well-renowned public speaker, a venture capitalist, and an entrepreneur. His impactful videos have so impacted, in fact, have so transformed my life, and I have a new look, a new insight into business just from his teachings. Vusi has an amazing approach to startups, how you could startups, challenges you face as startups, and also he helps you scale your business with just his videos. And he has this amazing saying. Vusi always says that everyone around you has something they know that you don't know. So instead of trying to prove that you're right, be silent and listen. It is very, very true. I buy this idea 110%. I am a product of mentorship. You who is watching me, you can attest to the fact that to start up a business, especially someone who is starting up a cashless, in fact, I used to call it a cashless startup business because that's where I'm coming from. I started a business from scratch with no capital assigned to me. I'm not coming from a kind of family where there was wealth that was handed over. I started from scratch with God helping me every step of the way. And together with mentors, I have gone very far, not where I aspire to be, because as an entrepreneur, we are always striving to acquire more, more, more. In fact, you are setting new targets for yourself, you are beating them and setting new goals, and every day it's a day of learning. Now, what Vusi says is very, very important, and I will coin it in my own way. I will say that a mentor knows a lot of things you don't know. So get a mentor for yourself, either physically or online, that will help open doors for you that you never know or knew they existed. Now, I'll use a typical Bible story, and this is the story of Esther and her uncle Mordecai. Esther happened to have been a slave in a foreign nation, Persia, and she had to go in as a contestant to become the queen in that nation. Everything being equal, even in our day, it is very, very common, or it is normal to find out that, or to know that it is completely out of question that you will become a president, because a queen means that you are a president, isn't it? You become a president in a foreign nation. Your country of origin will normally disqualify you by default if you are a foreigner. Now, Esther happened to be a foreigner in Persia, being mentored, being guided, being brought up by the uncle Mordecai. Mordecai was one older than Esther, so he had more experience than Esther. He knew more about the Persian culture than Esther. And now, because Esther was very beautiful, she did not settle down for her beauty and became boastful and arrogant because she was selected. Because the Bible said that she was a pretty lady, and because of that, she was selected to be one of the contestants. But Esther did not, she did not become boastful. She decided to humble herself and seek or get advice from her mentor, her uncle Mordecai. Imagine somebody who is about to become a queen. She would have just like waved it and said, "No, my uncle is just a gate man. What does he know about the palace?" But being a gate man, he had a lot of knowledge, inside knowledge about the Persian culture, and he was better placed to advise Esther. So it is very, very imperative, very, very important that you get a mentor for yourself if you are about to commence a business. There is nowhere you will go, and the faster, if you want to go very, very swiftly, you need to get a mentor for yourself. Why I say an online or a physical mentor is because there are people who have been mentored by books. I've been mentored by Robert Kiyosaki. I've never met Kiyosaki before. I aspire, I pray that one day I meet him. But I've never met Kiyosaki before. But his books are helping me, they are shaping my idea about business, and I'm having results that are, in fact, undeniable results. So you need to get a mentor for yourself. Now, let's continue with the story of Esther. Mordecai told Esther something that was very powerful. Don't disclose your identity. Don't say you are a foreigner. Because the minute you voice it that you are a foreigner, you'll be disqualified. That is what mentors do. They know the rule of the game. You are going into a basketball pitch. You're going into a football field for the very first time. You need a coach who knows the design, the shape, the rules of the game. If not, you'll be disqualified. So Thembekwayo is basically saying that you should keep silent and listen to what others have to say, because definitely you pick something from what they are saying. It's also a way to say that be a good listener, listen more, and talk less. I am saying that have a mentor for yourself, a business coach that is in the same business like you, what you're doing, what you aspire to do. If you are in the health sector, there are strict rules and regulations that bind people of the health sector. So you will not leave a mentor of the health sector and go to somebody who mentors plumbers, who mentors carpenters, for him to mentor you. Yes, he can on a general, he can mentor you generally, because money is money, finance is finance, but there are inside rules that only somebody of the health profession will help you with those challenges. So do well to get a mentor for yourself. And it is not very good if you talk too much, because there are people, I don't know if you've had a um a case where you are in a gathering, and there is this lone person whose voice is loudest. And at times it becomes so annoying because they even talk much and they don't say anything that is reasonable. Arrogance and pride coupled with ignorance, it is catastrophic. But there are people who are living their life like that. If you are in the business milieu and you are not somebody that listens more, you're going to be missing a lot, because there are people who might not be older, elderly, age-wise than you are, but have been for a long period of time in that domain and have harnessed a lot of experience that they are able to share with you. They have had a lot of connections. They have networked with a lot of people that they can hold your hands and show you the way. So do well to get a mentor for yourself, and don't be loud. Don't always want to prove a point. You have that idea. Yes, you have been to Jakarta. Yes, you have been to New York, New Jersey. You have been to Atlanta. That's good. That's fine. You could always share, but don't always try to be that one that wants to subdue everybody in the room for your voice to be loudest. It will make somebody who has maybe a very pertinent point, something that will help you to shut up. And if they shut up, you're not going to get that information again. At times, some of those people that are there to bless you, those people don't come, I tell you, they don't come by frequently. Maybe that's the only time you're going to meet them in a lifetime. So don't allow them to carry what they have in them and go along with it because you just wanted to show. Some people are doing better show body the pep they hurt them, skin they hurt them. They want to just talk to be noticed by everyone. And it is common with my gender. I don't know. I'm sorry, oh, I know that not everybody of my gender is like that, but it's common with my gender. Men usually are not the very flippant type, but there are men like these narcissistic men that will talk and talk. If you fall within that category of somebody that is always noted for talking too much, family meeting you are talking too much, and most people who even talk a lot don't have a lot of money. They say money not like noise, money not like noise. So if you are that person that is loaded, actions will be speaking. So allow yourself to be mentored. Humble yourself. It takes humility for you to be mentored. Humble yourself and listen more to what others have to say. You'll definitely pick something from it. Love you all so much and keep the money coming. Don't hesitate in starting up a business. It doesn't matter how many millions somebody tells you they spent in starting up their own business and it did not work, they did not succeed, it was futile, it did not progress. It doesn't matter. You are a different species. And if you are a child of God watching me right now, you play by different sets of rules. So this game of life is a level playing ground. You just need to be ready. And when the opportunity shows up with resilience, with guidance from your mentor, you are going to make it and make it very big. Move silently and do great things. Because when you talk too much, you have this false feeling as though you have achieved what you have not achieved. So don't talk too much and listen more. Love you.